politely refused. The minute I returned home to the US, I began researching the ingredients from Ashraf's recipe. The first one was something called Marian thistle. What the heck was that? I thought. We actually know it is a milk thistle here in the US. According to research, milk thistle has an anti-aging effects and supports healthy cholesterol levels. But more importantly, it detoxifies BPA, a compound known as an endocrine disrupting chemical, or EDC. Now, stay with me here because this is where it gets very interesting. BPA is found all over the world, in cans of food, plastics, sports drinks, and more. Scientists are only just beginning to understand why man-made chemicals like BPA are so harmful. It's believed once you come into contact with them, they enter our bloodstream and disrupt our delicate body functions. And I wasn't sure what that had to do with belly fat until I began to search deeper and struck gold. I studied by a team at the Department of Neuroscience in Ontario, Canada, less than 2 years ago. With barely a single view found by giving mice low doses of BPA, far lower than deemed safe by the US Food and Drug Administration, they became resistant to leptin. Their food intake was never suppressed, and they quickly put on weight. Incredible. But BPA is only one of many endocrine disrupting chemicals in our environment. TBT is found in paint, pesticides, and vinyl products. And a new March 2019 study published in Frontiers in Endocrinology has directly linked it to leptin resistance too. What about PFOA, endocrine disruptor found in Teflon, cookware that soaks into your food as you cook? Well, a study published in Molecular and Cellular Endocrinology linked PFOA to leptin resistance as well. In fact, recently, the American Medical Association, the National Institutes of Health, and White House Task Force on Childhood Obesity declared endocrine disrupting chemicals an immediate danger to America's waistlines. Since then, study after study, like those published in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health, Toxicological Sciences, even Dr. Oz have linked without a doubt endocrine disrupting chemicals to leptin resistance. We now know it's not because of your diet or how much exercise you do, nor your age, nor your genetics, or metabolism. Your food cravings have been scientifically unstoppable because of the invisible EDCs swimming in your bloodstream right now, causing havoc in every cell on your body. Well, what if we just moved to another part of the US or even abroad to escape them? But EDCs are everywhere, in every country on the earth. They are inescapable. They are in the air we breathe, our fruits, our meals, our cereals. They are even in our tap water. In fact, the USA has one of the highest levels of EDCs in tap water in the world, with over 76 different EDCs detected. Scary. Remember this graph. We see obesity and leptin resistance started around the 1950s. Now look at this graph of EDC exposure over time by a team at Stirling University in Scotland. Look familiar? Notice the rapid incline at 1950 matches exactly when obesity spiraled out of control. The researchers at Stirling University concluded that the level of EDCs in our bodies directly correlated with how overweight we were, and that EDCs were the real reason for America's obesity epidemic. Finally, it all made sense. Simply put, these foreign chemicals are entering your bloodstream and disrupting your brain from detecting leptin, making you crave food more and more. And guess what? While the level of EDCs in Malaysia was one of the highest in the world, far higher than the US, I found out they actually had one of the lowest levels of overweight people. It must be because of these traditional plant ingredients they eat. It would explain why Ashraf